yourself, because the last thing you want is a splash into your eye so that now you have a problem. Electrical, we've beaten that to death and move on. We've done that as well. So I want to give you a quick scan of these specialty things: electrical injury, chemical injury, peds, burns, big burns. Those are reasons to send folks not just to Cape Fear, but on up the road to, to Jaycee Burn Center, etc. Nominal transfer criteria. We're not that far. We're a resource for you, okay? What's less obvious, in addition to dispatch, talking to the transfer center, to talk to a provider to decide, sure, we'll accept the patient, they'll go to blah room, whatever. That's easy. That's what you're doing already. Something most people don't know about in the field is this. For the patient who doesn't want to go right now, or doesn't want to ride in the ambulance, have this in your back pocket as something. It's a Hail Mary. If they're refusing transport, they might just be like, thanks, I'm not doing anything that you say, get out of my house, whatever. But at least having an option. At the clinic, we see a couple thousand patients a year. They don't need to be seen by a provider first. They can call and make an appointment, be seen. We try to optimize them in 24 hours if we can. Great option. It's also great for people who were burned and then they go back home and then it's failure to thrive, or they're nice and septic, or the wounds reopen, or they're getting scar bands, contractures, or they're depressed, becoming suicidal, or whatever. It's a great option for the ongoing follow-up care. Does this make sense? Because it's not just survival to discharge, it's, are you going to be thriving in your life a year later? That's what our hope is. So in addition to this, as an additional option that tends to be underutilized, there's a whole batch of folks out there. I'm one of them who focus on aftercare, meaning the psychosocial care, the ongoing, how do you manage your scars, how do you talk to the other burn survivors who know what you're going through, etc., etc. So it's just focused on the care after discharge, okay? The Phoenix Society is an international volunteer organization. We have plenty of volunteers from the Phoenix Society who can talk to burn patients in the hospital or at home to help give them advice, help guide them through supremely challenging environments. And our flagship are like programs that we offer for adults and kids and families and teens. We've grown over time. 40 years ago, we founded the first pediatric burn camp in the country. We're still the oldest, 40 years. That rolled into the adult survivor reunion. That's actually this weekend. There's also, we have a camp just for entire families, because we know if mom is burned, everybody's infected. If the kid's burned, everybody's infected. So we can give resources to the entire family. I'm going to end this on a high note here. Again, that's my contact info. Please feel free to reach out. But to just give you a sense of what the burn camp is, if you ever, want to volunteer, it'll change your life. I know plenty of folks who carve out their schedule so they can come and help that weekend every year. Cumberland County or Fayetteville FD, they routinely participate. Also, it's an option for family members to get support, etc., etc. So that's an option for you to contribute and or refer other people to. So this is a thumbnail sketch of what that is about. Okay. They do a fire truck brigade. They ride the kids in on fire trucks. Cumberland County typically sends one. It's at Camp Canada just outside of Wake Forest. So these are kids who can be around other kids who get it. participate, love to have volunteers, or friends or family, former patients, etc. They're interested. They don't have to have been a patient at our burn center. Any point in their history they could have been burned, and they're welcome. Okay? With that, I'll thank you for your kind attention. It's been lovely to meet you guys. Thank you for the great work that you do on a daily basis as a tip of the spear out in the community. Thank you.
You're my permission. I'm listening to you go.